A good evening, everybody. Welcome to ET Drone Home Gaming, and tonight's presentation of the Tyler Daniels Racing Next Gen Cup Series. Tonight we're at Auto Club for the third playoff race. This is the first race of the round of 12, so we got a reset on points for everyone still eligible in that top 12. Josh Kelleher up in the booth. What's up, Josh?
Hey Ethan, Happy New Year. New Year to everybody in YouTube land. Glad to have you here for another fun pack-filled week. We've been gone for a couple weeks, and I hope everybody's staying warm and avoiding the snow and snowmageddon wherever you are here in the country as much as you can. I know we got snow on the East Coast, got snow out here in the Mountain West area where I am. So I know everybody's stocking up on their milk, eggs, toilet paper, bread, everything. So I hope you're doing good out there. How was your holidays?
Mine was good. I mean, it's a nice little break to, wind down and relax and get into some other things. But as with anything, it's nice to get back into the routine. So looking forward to
Oh,
seeing how the rest of the season winds out as we get down to the last few races.
oh, I'm really glad to hear it. It was pretty much the same out here too. It's kind of relaxing. I did a little bit of painting. I did, and that would be painting for anybody who's like painting. Is it what kind of portraits like Bob Ross? No, I do make happy accidents just in the paint scheme land, but I did some of that and then did some practicing for the Daytona Road Course endurance racing coming up. So it was very uneventful for us as well, but it was nice to say the least, and it is good to be back here in the playoffs at the now unfortunate defunct Auto Club. Can't wait to see what NASCAR does with this place soon in the future. But in the meantime, we still have it resurrected here in iRacing land, so things will heat up here in the California area. Palm trees along the back stretch. So I hope everybody's cozy and warm, getting ready for the broadcast tonight on ET Drone Home Gaming.
Shout out to Sharon chiming in into the chat, saying hello. Hello to you as well. Hope you're doing well.
Sharon, one of our regulars, glad to see you here. Happy holidays. Hope it was great time with your family.
Looks like we got about 17 cars currently registered for the race tonight. And again, we are down to 12 drivers still eligible for the championship. So we've got 8 that will advance after the end of next week's race. So these guys are definitely going to want to get a solid finish tonight so they don't have to stress too much about what they need themselves to do or what they need others to do to get themselves into that next round.
It's interesting that you say that because we were noticing before the break, we were thinking everybody could, take it easy in that last race before the holiday break, and everybody was pretty much in, and it was quite the exact opposite. It looked a lot of our playoff drivers were running hard and they were running fast and they were, they were racing like there was a 2 week break. So it's going to be fun to see what's going to happen in the next 2 weeks.
We got Paul Valsberg chiming in, rooting for Ryan Walter as well as the Steelers, which I'm a fan of them as well. They got into the playoffs, so relatively happy about that, even though I'm not. My expectations are definitely very much limited, but still nice to see that they are having some success.
I'll have to chime in and say that I'm still happy with my 6-time Patriots. I will take that dynasty when I had it. Y'all can say nay. You can be the haters and boo me all you want. Everybody hated the Cowboys and everybody hated the Packers back in the day, so I will take the haters with all the glory in the world. Proud New England fan. Can't tell, huh? No, that was the thing before. Defunct Auto Club, they've already torn most of this place down. I was hoping to get a piece of the track, like the asphalt or something, but I didn't see that they were selling it anywhere or for charity or anything like that. So if anybody on the YouTube land did hear of any of the asphalt, any of the track, anything being sold of it, please let me know in the chat. I'd love to get a piece of the track just to have it. Sure, if I wait long enough, it'll start showing up in the eBay area.
Maybe if they do that and we buy enough pieces, we could put it back together.
Yeah, put it in a place that doesn't have a track, like Utah. Looking at you, Utah. You can do better. Some of the practice times coming in, I'm noticing we have the 78 of Owen Lax setting a pretty fast time here at 40.084. Friend and teammate Dana Shepard, number 44, has second fastest time at the time being, sitting on the pylon in the second position, 40.183. It's the fastest lap for him. Ryan Walter, another teammate, buddy number 49, third spot, 40.189 so far. Fourth spot, Justin, I'm probably going to butcher the name, Veldhusen, 40.194. Number 23 in the fourth spot. Ty Bostic, fifth. Number 22, sitting with a 40.227. 69 of Andrew Bisonet has pulling in the sixth fastest time so far with a 40.307. Jeremy Gaiman, 09, pulling in the seventh spot, 40.337. Luke Desjardins, a friend from up north here. No, wait a minute. Is he overseas or up north? No, he is from up north, right? Sitting in the eighth spot, 40.354. Marty Brown in the ninth spot, the 41, pulling in at 40.359. Not too many tenths separating eighth and ninth. And tying, got Bob Burlow in the 10th spot in that 66 machine, 40.359 as well. So that's rounding out your top 10 here in practice with 6.5 minutes left to go before qualifying. Some of your takeaways from running Auto Club. Do you like running high and then going in low? Do you like staying the high line all the way around? Is it something where you like doing later on with your tire wear? Do you like staying high later on, staying low in the earlier run? I tend to stay middle to low, but some people do like riding that high right around that cushion, if you will, around the wall. So you'll see a little bit of that going. I know everybody's got their different lines.
I mean, I tend to stay more towards the bottom for the most part, but throughout the course of the run, I'll definitely move around a little bit, and a lot of it also dictates what your competitor's line in front of you is, and you may not be able to run the line that you necessarily want to in order to get past somebody.
And also with the iRacing model, where that rubber's getting laid down from the tire wear too, that'll help you with your grip getting around the track and where it's being the most lines being run. So that'll be another part of your strategy here in the late runnings. It goes for a longer run, which normally does here at Auto Club. It's a pretty wide track, a lot of room for give and take, a lot of room for respect and stuff like that here. So shouldn't see too many cautions. Maybe in the first couple laps, possibly, but I don't foresee too many cautions in this race.
Well, we're coming up on 4 minutes left in the practice session, and want to go ahead and get to what some people may be excited for here, and that is the reveal of the Truckin' Tuesday schedule for the first season of the year. It's going to start this Tuesday. So, with that being said, here is the schedule.
There was a lot of rumblings in Discord and people on the Facebook, the Facebook page for Tyler Daniels Racing. Everybody's wondering when the league schedule is coming out for the trucks. When is it coming out? When's it coming out? Ethan's like, it's coming. Don't worry, and we're gonna get it here now.
So
Here we go, guys.
it's gonna kick off at Nashville Super Speedway. It is going to be a 15 race season. Uh, After Nashville, we'll be going over to the Milwaukee Mile, then Pocono, Kansas Speedway, North Wilkesboro Speedway, Daytona, Worldwide Technology Raceway. We'll be getting in a road course in at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course, hitting the famed Darlington Raceway, and the regular season finale is going to be at Atlanta, but that's going to be the old Atlanta Raceway. Um, so that should be, hopefully it'll be a fun regular season, and then we're going to move into the playoffs. It's going to be the same format that we ran last season, where we're going to have 3 rounds. The first 2 rounds are going to be 2 races, and then the last round will be the championship. It'll be 12 drivers that make it in, and after the first round, we'll eliminate 4, move down to 8. Next round, we'll eliminate 4 more, and then we'll have our final 4 for the championship. So that first round is going to be Bristol and Homestead, and second round will be Richmond and Charlotte, and then our championship race is going to be at Michigan.
What a fun schedule there. Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course for a road course. Daytona in between. You got North Wilkesboro Speedway. That looks like a very, very fun schedule, especially in the trucks. Those things are fun to run around. Man, you guys came up with a great one.
Thanks. I think it'll be fun. Obviously we got to try to mix things up from season to season. Try not to duplicate too many of the tracks. Looking forward to it. Should be fun, and we'll see what happens. I know Dustin Scruggs was the champion for this past season, and we'll see if we get a new one this time. I don't know if Dustin's going to be racing in the trucks this season or not, but if he is, he'll obviously be trying to defend his title.
Well, absolute best of luck out to him for that one. From previous experience, the Truck League is a very tough league to run in. It's a fun league to run in. I've learned a lot in it, running a lot of different tracks around different types of drivers there, fast ones, intermediate, people just starting out, and it's been a blast learning and working around those people. So it's going to be fun to see how that season runs out.
All right, looks like that's gonna end it for the practice session with Owen Lax putting down the fastest time as we move over into qualifying.
See if we had any late entries. Looks like we had maybe one or two. Trying to find out to fill out the field here because we now have, looks like maybe 18 entries now. I know we're just looking at 17 before. Now looking at 18 entries.
I noticed that only one of the Wisers is here tonight, that one being Dale.
Yeah, running through the rundown here, I do see Dale in here now. Ryan Walters, everybody's in here. Anybody running with a P in quotations? For our YouTube fans and all of our broadcast watchies, means these cars and drivers are running in the playoffs. So if you do see that, that means they are a playoff driver. So that way you can follow along at home, see where your favorite playoff driver is running in the order for tonight's race. We see most of our competitors starting to come out and take their qualifying laps, see where they end up for their starting positions when they end up lining up for the grid before the green flag drops here in California, Auto Club Speedway. And look at the screen here showing some broadcasts of the 30 Chick-fil-A car. Dale Weiser running the Ford Mustang machine tonight. And take a look at the Owen Lax Chevy Camaro 78 SimSeat sponsored Chevrolet ZL1, red, white, and blue. Pops on the track. It looks good.
He ran about 2/10 of a second slower than his practice lap, so that's definitely an opportunity for somebody to try to get up there and beat his lap time.
Yeah, try to take that P1 spot from him.
You see, Will Weiser did manage to get here in time.
It's great to hear. On that note, I know my mom is tuning in tonight. Say hi to my mom and all the rest of the moms that may be tuning out. Happy New Year to you all. Love you, Ma. Glad you could tune in tonight. Tyler Daniels Racing League on ET Drone Home Gaming as we take a look at the 22 going around in his Valvoline sponsored Chevy.
And he
Like
uh,
that
he
one.
he took the top spot. He about three one
I
hundredths of
lost
a
it. Yeah,
second
he did.
faster
Did
than
that
Owen.
22 took it. Look at that, Ethan. And he's one of our strong competitors and strong drivers here in the next gen league too. So it's not surprising to see him edge out Owen there as we see Dana Shepard in the 44 coming in the third spot. Oh, just got edged out by Eric McCarthy as I'm seeing. A little bit quicker with the 40.379. Dana Shepard had the 40.391. Yeah, Ginger Parent in the chat room. So let's go Dana Shepard. Let's go Derek Donna. Loud pedal all night coming from Ginger. My mom saying hi there to everybody tonight. Hi, Mom. Ginger going for the 44 and 215. Jeremy Gaiman coming in the third spot in the '09 with a 40.358, so edging out Eric McCarthy of that third spot, putting him in fourth. Dana Shepard sitting in the fifth spot. The double zero, Will Weiser. Hold on a second. My numbers just changed. Hold on one second. All right, so back there. So I do see Will Weiser sitting in the sixth. Joe just getting edged out the
We
seventh
got a
spot
we got
now.
a
New leader.
new leader. Ryan
Yeah,
Walter
Ryan
takes the
Walter.
top spot.
40.072 with that lap. So that was a very quick lap.
That was
That
faster
was
than Owen's practice lap.
absolutely, and that was not only faster than that. That was almost 2/10 of a second quicker than Ty Bostic's lap. Wow, that was a very quick lap. That was a good one, Ryan. Good job on that one. That's for sure. And Jim Downham pulling up the seventh spot, the 28th, and the number 28, 40.437. So that pushes Will Weiser in the double zero to the eighth spot. Dale Power in the number five right now in the ninth, 40.518. And in the 10th spot, we have the number 04 with a 40.661. So far, with only 3.5 minutes to go in qualifying, that rounds out your top 10 as we sit. But there are still some times coming in. So we'll see what happens here in the next 30 seconds to a minute or so.
Andrew Bisnet cracking into the top 10 on his first lap. See if he can continue to move up the leaderboard here on his second lap.
Dustin Veldhusen saying hello, guys. Hey, Dustin, what's going on? Have a good race. Have fun. Dustin chiming in the YouTube land right now.
Oh, Andrew
18th.
jumped all the way up to second place with that lap.
Oh, look at that. Andrew Busy Biznet, 40.307, taking over the sixth spot in that 69 machine. The pink and green machine. Good for him. Look at that. Nice strong run here in the qualifying laps for him.
I think that's probably going to do it for everyone's qualifying laps, it looks like. We do
Yeah, it
have
does look
two that
like
have
that.
not taken a lap yet, but uh, typically, if they haven't gone out by now, that they're not going to, as we got just about 2 minutes left.
Yeah, it looks like we have the 23, Dustin Veldhusen. He's probably opted not to go out. Marty Brown, Doug Matherly, 21. Looks like they've opted to take what I would call a provisional start in the back, see how it rounds out in the first couple laps, let calamity ensue, or start making their way to the front in the 18th, 19th, and 20th spot. So we do have 20 drivers and entries into tonight's Tyler Daniels Next Gen Racing Series on ET Drone Home Gaming with Garage 73 Broadcasting. Glad to be here with you tonight.
So
As the
we'll
drivers go through their driver meeting, we'll go through our stats for the race.
we'll go ahead and look at the updated point standings as we start uh, the round of 12. So you can see there in red that we eliminated 4 drivers after the last race. Devin Zimmerman, Brian Boyd, Dustin Scruggs, David Tremblay, all out of contention now for the championship, and you'll see that everyone now is tied for first place, 1,100 points, clean slate for everybody, and it's gonna be tight with only 2 races getting into the next round. So you definitely want to have a good finish. I mean, obviously, a good goal would be to finish in the top 8, and you'll be setting yourself up for a pretty good chance at moving on into that next round.
Great job on the graphics there. It came out really good, nice and clean. I'm really proud to have those there. Hope everybody's enjoying those at home. Very straightforward. It looks really good. So great job on that. Looks good. We'll end qualifying here as we're going to get these cars starting to grid up. And Ethan, did you want me to go through the running order?
Yeah, give me just 1 second. As seems to be a weekly trend at this point, unfortunately, that our leaderboard doesn't want to pull up at the end, so we got to do a quick little adjustment here.
That's okay. You do what you got to do. We understand that. We're not professional, that's to say the least, but we're definitely here to entertain you and keep you apprised of everything going on in the Tyler Daniels Racing League. So while we go through that, I'm going to throw up a question
Uh,
here in
and
YouTube land.
we do have our grid up now. So we got Ryan Walter on the pole, getting that bonus point, helping him get to that next round. Andrew Bisnett second, Ty Bostic third, Owen Lax in the fourth position, Jeremy Gaiman fifth, Eric McCarthy sixth, Dana Shepard seventh, Jim Downham eighth, Will Weiser ninth, Dale Power 10th, Chuck McDonald 11th, Bob Burlew in the 12th position. Then we've got Dale Weiser 13th, Bill Kirkstra 14th, Tracy Wooten 15th, Derek Donna 16th, Luke Desjardins 17th, Dustin Veldhusen 18th, Mike Matherly in 19th, Marty Brown 20th, Gary Wright 21st, Lonnie Mixon in 22nd to round out the field tonight.
It does absolutely sound from the driver chatter and the chatter from the tower that everybody is excited to get back racing here after the holiday break. So just a few moments here, the pace car is going to take off. They're going to get their warm-up lap in, and then that green flag is going to drop, and things are going to get heated up here in California and Fontana as we take a look at the stats for the race.
So we got a 2-mile length oval racetrack here at Auto Club. Track temperature is 92 degrees with 65-degree air temperature. It's a 100-lap race tonight. The fuel window is going to be somewhere between 45 to 90, so I would fully expect at least 2 pit stops tonight. Pit road speed 55 miles an hour, unlimited sets of tires, and everyone's going to have 1 fast repair.
I'm sure they're excited because they're taking off from pit road now, heading down the back stretch, getting the brakes warmed up, getting the tires warmed up because we're about to go green flag racing here. Tyler Daniels Racing in the Next Gen Series playoff race. Gonna get hot.
I know Ryan Walters won a race here before in, if I'm not mistaken, the Xfinity Series, so I think he might be one to watch tonight.
He's one to watch. Dana Shepard's one to watch. The Wisers are definitely another couple to watch there. They really know how to get around here and use their strategy to make it work their advantage as the pace car pulls down and we're about to go green flag. A lot of drivers here know how to get around, so it's going to be exciting to see as the green flag drops here at Auto Club Next Gen Series action. Tyler Daniels Racing League.
Big aggressive move, Eric McCarthy going to the middle.
Jim Downham's going to take the outside, try to make an aggressive move outside of the double zero Will Weiser, but it doesn't look like that's going to work out as the double O is trying to make his move inside the 44 of Dana Shepard to see how quick he can get up to the front as they are going back. He decided to drop back a little bit, tuck in behind Jim Downham as the 22 is going inside of the 28. So a lot of action going along here everywhere on the track.
So Andrew Bisnett is going to lead the first lap tonight, and that's going to give him a bonus point. Anytime that you lead a lap in these races, you get 1 extra point.
And being a playoff driver, he's got that P in quotations. Every point's going to count here on out, especially in these last races in the playoffs. So trying to get those lead lap points, trying to get the most laps led, trying to get the stage break halfway, trying to get those points. Everything's going to count, especially if you're in the playoffs. But it also, if you're not in the playoffs, it's great to show up to try to even just win a race because that glory of winning a race always feels great. Great shot as they're coming down the back stretch there with Andrew Bisnett in the lead. Everybody filing in behind him. A couple cars are breaking off to do some side-by-side action. Some people are just riding it out, taking it easy. Some are trying that charge to the front. It's going to be interesting to see in the next 10 to 15 laps who we still have in the lead or who is in the lead at that time, as it looks like there is a lead change.
You see Andrew Bisnett really riding the just about riding the wall or as high as he possibly can, and that definitely can work. But at this stage in the race, with everyone having fresh tires, I just don't know how much longer he's going to be able to hold off Owen. As we see, there it is. Owen is able to get by. I think that might be more viable later on in the run, but I think right now with fresh tires, he might want to try dropping down a groove or two. But if that's where he's comfortable, then you know, we'll probably see him stay there.
Yeah, if this goes a longer green flag run, you'll start to see a lot of guys start heading up there. But some guys may start up there to try to save tires early and see if that's a little bit more of an advantage later on. But it's going to be interesting to see. He's still holding that second spot.
Yeah, just you know, a prime example of Ryan Walter there is sitting there. He's battling Dana Shepard there right now for the 4th position, but Ryan's not a aggressive driver in terms of fighting for the lead early in runs. He wants to take his time, save his tires, and be there for the long run. So I imagine that's probably what he's doing right now, taking care of the car, and you know, we'll see if any of these guys in front of him start to fall off, using up too much of their tires right now.
Yeah, because it doesn't look like he's pushing Dana too much, and Dana doesn't look like he's pushing him too much. The only pressure would be from those two would really be the 09 sitting behind him, trying to probably get around them. So it looks like those two are just riding around at this point, not really being too aggressive towards each other. Yeah, because it looks like Ryan decided to fall in right behind him and not be aggressive, fall in, ride some laps out here. A couple of the guys doing that. Andrew looks like the 69 of Andrew Bisnett is still saying that high line as the 94 is also kind of doing the same as
Got
well.
Mytroid chiming in the chat saying, yo, how's it going?
Yo, Mytroid, Happy New Year. Thanks for tuning in to us. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, the like, the share. You'll get notified when we go live here on Sunday nights, and if you're tuning into Ethan on any of the other nights that he goes live with ET Drone Home Gaming, you'll get notified of that too. It helps us get noticed a little bit more, so it's not going to hurt anything. Hit that share, hit that subscribe, hit that like. We appreciate it, and especially Ethan, he appreciates it. Cars are just filing out here, just getting their groove on, trying to work things out. Looks like the 44, Dana Shepard, look on the inside of 69 of Andrew Bisnett. And Walter's falling in behind him. The 09's still there as well. Put a question out into YouTube land was, what was your favorite moment this past holiday week? So the parent says, having to answer an emergency call in her Christmas pajamas. Yikes. Yikes. Well, I hope everything was okay. And then My Choice said Happy New Year. Oh, he's subscribed and liked. And it sounds like Ethan's got him into oval racing, so that's a cool thing. Oval racing is a different breed from dirt racing, but dirt racing is definitely a different breed from asphalt oval racing. So welcome to oval racing, my friend. Good to see you out there soon.
Yeah, definitely appreciate it, Mytroid. And yeah, I was trying to give him some tips not too long ago. You know, he's relatively new to iRacing, and you know, I saw him doing some road racing, and he decided he wanted to try some oval, so try to give him a few tips.
You know, and that's what's great about the iRacing community. I mean, not only the Tyler Daniels Racing family and community, but just the iRacing community. You find some great people like yourself, and there's some other guys out here, Jim Downham, Brian Boyd. There's a lot of guys, Ryan Walter, that will they'll run with you. Yourself, Ethan. I mean, you've taught me so much and showed me a lot here in a lot of different tracks. Like, we're happy to help. If you have questions, don't be afraid to ask them. We're more than happy to show you how we do things. How the way we do things ain't necessarily the right, the way everybody else does things, but sometimes if you learn everybody else's different things, you can use that and apply it to your own skills and get around and possibly win races. So glad to have you here in the iRacing family, my Troy. It's great. Now I can't wait to see you out there, and I hope I get to race some races with you sometimes soon. I mean, even Ethan's been showing me some stuff with the Daytona 5 overnight racing, some 24-hour racing. So everybody's been helping everybody out. So it's been great experience. Great back shot coming down the back stretch there. 78 in the lead. Andrew, Dana Shepard now in second. 69 Andrew Viznet sitting in third spot. He's down 3 spots. Dana Shepard's up 5 spots. Max is up 3 spots from the start of the race. Sitting fourth, Eric McCarthy up 2 spots. Ryan Walter sitting in fifth. He's fallen 4th spot, but that's okay. Riding around, saving tires. Jeremy Gaiman is in the 6th spot. He's fallen a spot. Ty Bostic in the 7th. He's fallen 4th spot. We got Jim Downham in the 8th. Will Weiser in 9th, moving his way up in 10th. Dale
I mean, Andrew Bisnet was just in the grass on the front stretch.
Good save because he's okay. He's running. Oh, now he got in the wall. I see it now. I think my delay's a little bit there. So
Dana is certainly hunting Owen down. He is definitely a little bit faster right now. So he's going to make a move to the inside.
Great live in look for a lot of people who don't know what it kind of looks like when we're iRacing. It's not a glorious picture sometimes. It's some people have elaborate setups, some people don't. But that's a great live look at it. What we kind of do here when we're racing in simulation racing on computers against other people around the world. It's a lot of fun. Look at that move there. That's a great move. And I know for a fact he's got an amazing setup and races in real life too. So this is good practice for in real life racing. It's not really a comparison with the movement and everything that you feel, but great live look, and thanks for sharing that for a lot of people who don't know what it looks like.
So Andrew Bisnet did go into the pits. Looks like he probably got a fast repair, so unfortunate that happened. I'm sure that he's going to be, he is a lap down now, so he'll be obviously hoping that we get a caution as I believe he is the only car a lap down right now. I'm not 100% positive, but it looks like he might be.
Yeah, going through here, it looks like he is the only car down a lap. And for some people who may not understand that, what that happens when you go down a lap means the lead car has gone around you once. So you have an opportunity to get that lap back in case a caution comes out. And in the iRacing world, as long as you're not involved in that wreck and don't get any what we call incident points or X's, you'd be able to make up that lap. The yellow flag goes out, and you'd be able to go around like a free pass to get back on what we call the lead lap. So he does go a lap down, but there's nothing really to fret because if a yellow flag does come out here in Tyler Daniels Racing League, 2 cars or more, he should be able to get that lap back and be back into contention there in the front. So a little early here, he has some time to make up as well.
So talked about Ryan Walter and saving tires by his time. Well, he's starting to hunt these guys down.
Yeah, all it took was a little bit of patience. Get your line in. Don't heat those tires up too much, and you'll start finding your groove and start making your way up. Because if everybody else is burning up their tires, they're going to start coming to you as more or less you're not really getting to them. As they're falling back towards you. As we get a live look in here with Ryan Walters from Clarksville.
Now, how's that for an onboard view? Getting that chaos happening right in front of you. He did a good job not being too aggressive, putting himself in a bad situation.
Oh, there we go. I see it. Yeah. Nice, good patience there.
Huge bump going down the back straightaway from Dana.
Great onboard camera action there. Clarksville, Delaware is his hometown, running a Toyota, number 49. That bump. A little bit lag going on here in my broadcast. So sorry about that, guys. But I just saw that huge bump that he got on that great shot. Rear view shot. Look at the 78 coming out from that on there on that rear view.
That's got to be frustrating for Ryan. You know, he just got back. He just got by both the 78 and the 44. Now he's in position. Oh, and he gets into the wall there just a little bit. Oh, and so we've got. Oh, there's going to be our first caution.
Yeah, he was just trying to get around those guys on the outside.
I'm going to go and back this up. We're going to look at it once again.
Look, he got into the back of the 78 a little bit when he brushed off that wall.
What we want to do is we're going to take a look from overhead and behind.
Yeah, it looks like when he bounced off the wall, he got in the back of the 78 a little bit. I'm trying to listen to the driver's channel, see if there's any talk about it.
You can see that Ryan's just a little. He's borderline of getting loose, and he just ended up watching. You can see that Owen is very loose up in front of him. You can see the rear end of the car is starting to fishtail, and at this point, I guess Ryan was just trying to guess which way that Owen was going to go, and
probably went up a little
the
too high.
The decision that he chose was not necessarily the right one. No fault of either one of these drivers, but
no, he went high, and I guess Owen, the 78, decided to go up high as well, which yeah, so yeah, Ryan and them had nowhere to go after that loose. He was trying to save it. You can see he was definitely trying to save it, but after he got so loose and that the back end came out, Ryan had nowhere to go, and it turned to 78. That was a way better look to see that angle there and what happened. Hate it for the both of them. They're both running up there really, really strong, but they do have fast repairs if they need to take it, or they can, take some of that time to repair and fight their way back up. So
it looks like Ryan's elected not to take a fast repair. As he's, just sitting on pit road now after getting his tires, so he's just sitting there getting damage repaired. Eric McCarthy, first off pit road, and we know that Andrew Bisnet was absolutely loving this because that's going to put him back onto the lead lap.
Yeah, that was going to be my next comment was, so with that being said, about 10 laps ago we were talking about that. That does put Andrew Bisnet in that 69 back on the lead lap. He gets the free pass, gets to go around, then he gets to go in and get any pit service that he may need, and then get back on there and start competing to get up to the front. So I'm sure he's really happy, as Ethan did say, and good for him. All right, we're under the caution break. Sharon O'Neill said holiday weeks were great, spending time with the family, making all sorts of cookies for her neighbors. And then Ginger Parent said baking at Christmas time tastes twice as good, and I'd have to agree. Anything during Christmas time, it definitely tastes twice as good. Cookies, muffins, breads, pies, oh my gosh, everything. I know that was going to be your favorite thing. You were looking forward to that, Ethan. It was your downfall, was all the cookies and all the good stuff for Christmas that your family makes.
Yeah, and there was definitely plenty of it, that's for sure.
Yeah, I ended up making about 3 or 4 batches of my peanut butter cookies from my mom's recipe that I was able to get. I added just a little bit more peanut butter because I love peanut butter, but they still came out real chewy, not too hard on the middle. And I did the crisscross with the forks and everything. And they came out awesome. So I was so happy I was able to make an old family recipe this year. It was really fun to do. Everybody's getting lined back up here behind the pace car because we're going to get going green flag racing here really soon. I love everybody talking in the YouTube chat room. Thank you so much for all that. Make sure you tell all your friends. We love having all people come here. We'll teach you everything what's going on here.
Pace car dives down pit road. We are back green.
The old words of Darrell Walton, boogity, boogity, boogie. Let's go back racing, boys and girls. I think the hardest part, love the holidays, the hardest part was going back to work. I have my own feelings on that, but the hardest part is always going back to work after the holidays.
We had Dan from DEP chiming in. Good to see you, Dan.
Dan, DP. Hello. Happy New Year. Welcome to the broadcast. Glad to have you here. Dan's a huge supporter of iRacing, the Tyler Daniels Racing League, a few other leagues. Dan's a good friend to have and team sponsor for a lot of different people here. 44, 49, myself. You run on his team. You run on his team as well, Ethan. So glad to have you here, Dan. My mom said enjoying family near and far, watching me in my the races that I've been in. And listening to me announce. And she didn't know I announced. I told her tonight. I was like, "Hey, guess what? Did you know I?" Because she's been more than watching me race in some of these charity races and some other races. And I said, "Hey, did you know I broadcast?" She's like, "Oh no!" So I sent her the link. So she's tuning in tonight. A lot of these paint schemes you'll see out here as well have been done by Dan. 44 to 49. Derek Donis, I believe he did. I'm not sure if there's anybody else out here, but does great work. There's some other guys here that do some great work as well. We got Casey Wynn that does some great racing paint schemes coming up tomorrow in the Trans Am IROC racing. He designed all those paint schemes, and those look sharp. And almost the true to form, they tell a new story to an old type of style of paint scheme for a style of racing that I loved and missed, and it's going to be fun to see that go. Start up tomorrow night here at Tyler Daniels Racing. Unfortunately, it's not broadcasted, right, Ethan? Are you doing like an in-car kind of thing for that, or is it being broadcasted?
I'm sorry, for which series?
The IROC Trans Am.
As of right now, I'm not. It's still kind of up in the air. I know that there's no plan for any kind of broadcast tomorrow. I'll be streaming from my perspective, so we will have that at least until we try to work out more details on the possibility of being able to do that.
Okay, well that's good to know. Some possibilities. A live look in. I think it's Jim Downham. Look, he's making his way around the track. Hailing from Ocean City, New Jersey. With number 28 Ford Mustang, Havoc Racing Syndicate, Admin Box, Wellspring Church, Ford Mustang. Ocean City, New Jersey, not too far away from Ocean City, Maryland. Again, one of my favorite areas to vacation in. Daniel Poshlag, he goes, go Pats, go Patriots. Yes, sir. Go Pats. Go Steelers. Go for whoever your team is. Go for them. Whatever makes your heart happy makes me happy. So go whatever team you root for. Paul Vosberg says can't wait for the IROC series. So yeah, in speaking of that, we just take a minute because I really never did like a formal thing. I was invited into this league, and I do have to say a huge thank you to the admins of the league for the invite for that. It's an honor, and I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun to run that league. So I just wanted to, put that out there now on the broadcast. I will thank everybody later, but thanks to the admin team for the vote and for including me into that. I can't wait to run. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think I'm excited for it. And, with some Trans Am ARCA cars. Again, the paint schemes are really tell a really cool modern story to an old series that used to be run. And for some people who don't understand that, what the IROC series was, they're all the cars, all the race cars were tuned the same. The only thing that really separated the competition was the drivers, and you had drivers from all aspects: road racing, dirt racing, F1, Indy, NASCAR. There was top stars, and it ran for many, many years. It's kind of being resurrected now with like the SRX series that's going on with Tony Stewart and all those guys. So there's a lot of variations of it, but Tyler Daniels Racing League's taking 30 to 35, what was it, 35 of their top class drivers, that people that have run here the most, and 5 people that they've handpicked to join the series, and it's going to be fun. A lot of people can't wait for it. And as soon as we can see about getting a broadcast for it, I'm sure we'll all be happy to tune in. We'll do our best to see what we can do for that. That's really cool. Taking a look back here at the leader, we have Ty Bostic, who's taking the lead to 22. Sitting in second, we have Dana Shepard up 5 spots. Third spot, the double O, Will Weiser, moved up 6 spots. So it's a pit stop there. So we have him in the playoff contention running in third. The 23rd, Dustin Veldhuizen. He's up 14 spots at the beginning of the race. He's running in fourth, so a big, strong run from Dustin. And then we have Eric McCarthy in the fifth spot, 94. Sixth spot, the number 30, Dale Weiser, coming up 7 spots. Jim Downham sitting in 7th right now in that 28 Ford Mustang. We had a live look-in with him not too long ago. Number 8, the 09 of Jeremy Gaiman. He's down 3 spots, but still holding strong in the top 10. The 04, Donald sitting in the 9th spot, and rounding out the top 10 right now, up 11 spots since the start of the race, is Gary Wright in that number 6. So that rounds out the top 10 at the moment. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of slicing and dicing and people moving as it looks like the double O, Will Weiser, has now moved up into the 2nd spot. As caution did I hear a caution out on the track?
It looks like something. Luke Desjardins had some kind of incident, and Ryan Walter apparently has gone off track as well.
Let's wait for the replay to see what we can find out on that.
Oh man, that was
way around.
Really bad for Ryan. He's really fortunate if he truly did not use his fast repair, because he's definitely going to need it now.
Yeah, I'm going to take a look at that in the replay. I'm trying to see what I can see, if there's anything quickly here. To pull it up that quickly. I'm seeing Ryan was staying hard on the bottom there. He was going underneath Bob Burlew, and strong run underneath him. That's when Luke had gotten loose in front of the wall and just came out in front of him and hit him. Yeah, that's a tough break for the 49. He is definitely having a tough night tonight. He's coming down pit road now. Take a look and see, watch and see what he does here. Keep everybody up to date here on 49. That was an unfortunate incident for him. Oh, sharing the pits. assuming. Taking a look at him, I know 4 tires went on, taking some fuel. I'm still seeing Ryan Walters is sitting in the pit, so maybe he did not take his fast repair.
Well, what we can do now is take a
The
look at
10
his
did.
car here. Yeah, and
The
he's,
10 did for sure, but it doesn't. Yeah, Ryan's still sitting there.
I think he just disconnected.
Yeah, looking at the chat, it does say that, yeah, it does say that Clandon mainly disconnected. So it looks like we do have our first disconnect of the night. He's throwing it on the hauler and heading home early tonight for Ryan Walter. It's a tough break.
Yeah, definitely unfortunate for him. He was having a really good run up there in the front.
Notable mention tonight's the 215 of the Derek Donis, keeping it clean, learning here. I know he got a new setup for a new rig for the holidays, so he's got that set up. He's dialing it in and stuff here. It looks like he's keeping it clean, having a good night tonight. So good for you, Derek. Glad to have you. So excited to hear you got the new rig. There's a lot of people here were in the iRacing community. So good for you, keeping it nice and clean in the New England area. A hometown boy, actually, him and Dana out there in the New Hampshire area. So nice paint job on there. Very, very tropical. Love it. Anything reminds me of warm right now during these cold times. Everybody's going to get lined up trying that pace car because things going to dip down. We're going to get back racing here. Some changes in the positions after that round of pit stops for that yellow flag. We do have the 22, Ty Bostic taking the lead. Second place, 44, DP Racing, Dana Shepard. Number 3, Double O, Will Weiser. Coming up in third after those round of pit stops. So we had some movers there after those pit stops. Eric McCarthy in fourth. Dale Weiser coming up in the 5th spot. 6th spot, Andrew Bisnett. 7th of McDonald in the 04. 8th, number 6, Gary Wright. He's up 13 spots at the drop of the green flag. Number 9 at 28 of Jim Downham. And the 10 Bob Burlew. Pace car is going to be dropping off here. We're going to be going back to green flag racing. They're off and running here after that yellow flag.
Nice jump for Ty Bostic. Gonna have nobody able to contend for that first place position right now other than himself.
Keep an eye out for that 69 too. He's going to want to try to get out there and get some positions back after some going a lap down. So keep an eye out for the 69 of Andrew Bisnett. Everybody seems to have just gone single file here. The first 3 just staying in line with each other. And then 4 coming out right behind them. Dale Weiser making his move on the inside of the 69 of Andrew Bisnett back there. In the 5th and 6th spot. So action going on there behind the leaders there between the 5th and looks like maybe the 10th or 11th spot. So a lot of side-by-side action going on back there. taking a look back to the field. We got a 3-wide battle go between the third. Oh, as the 23 just got taken out by the 04, it looks like. Got a caution on the track for that. Replay here set up for you in a second so we can
Oh,
get a
and
better
just it
look
looks
at
like
that.
Chuck just his car just stepped out on him big time, and he ended up chasing it up the track, getting up into Dustin.
Yeah, it looks like the 23 definitely had nowhere to go and just got turned around. That's a tough break for 23. 21 just narrowly missed it. That's a good wreck avoidance by the 21. Watch that 21 just squeak right by ready with it. Whoop! There he goes, right on by. That was good wreck avoidance by the 21 there. That could have been so much worse. Well, I assume we get somebody. We'll get some takers down here probably coming to pit road. Maybe getting some more fuel. Maybe they won't. They'll stay out. But I know a couple might come down. Andrew Bisnet 69 got lucky dog. He's going around. He's going to be getting his lap back. So
It's possible that there was some net code between the 30 of Dale Weiser and the Chuck McDonald 04.
yeah, that was the 3-wide action I was trying to call back there when it just did happen. Yeah, it looks like Chuck got loose. Yeah, after that, 23 was just long for the ride. He'll definitely have some left rear damage there on the fender, probably in the tire as well. So he may have to come down and get some damage. Either get the fast repair, pull the backup off the truck, or use some of that time. Looks like he's opted to sit some of there. Maybe use the fast rear report. We don't know, but he is opting to sit there and take some time to get the repairs done. I can't honestly say some of these guys would be like sigh of relief after that because we just had a yellow flag and they were just getting back into the groove of things. Now they got to restack it and do it again. So that's always a little nerve-wracking for the drivers. But we'll see how it stacks up once we get back to green flag racing here. If we take another couple laps around the track, we'll drop the green flag here momentarily. Pace car's off. We're going back green flag racing. Let's see what happens here. See where everybody's going to end up in here. Ty Bostic is a great jump. Pulling out ahead a little bit there. up the rest of the field. Some side-by-side action with 69 and 44. 78 looking on the inside of the 69. Decides to go up high. Falls in behind the 44 Dana Shepard. Looks like the 69 and the 09 will battle out going into the next turn. And the top three just staying single file.
That's somebody we haven't talked about at all tonight. Is Jeremy Gaiman in that 09, running in 5th right now.
And this strong run coming up through the field there to get into the 5th spot. Everybody's starting to single file out here with the 22 in the lead, the 44 following up in the 2nd spot, 78 coming up in the 3rd as the 44 takes a look on the inside of the 22. The 78 looks like it's going to follow him through as we now look like we have a battle for the lead between the 22 and the 44. Coming across the line, 22 will still maintain the lead on that lap. Shepard in 44 takes another look on the inside to try to get around him. Owen Lax going up high with Bostic, going down low with Dana, trying to make up his mind which way he wants to go, and he's decided the next turn he's going to stay high. Try to make a challenge for the 2nd spot on the outside as the 22 stays in the middle. The 44 staying down low. So there's some action heating up here as they, just so close.
Owen wants to take it 3
so
wide,
close.
but he's going to go to the bottom.
Oh, that was so close there. Oh my gosh, as Dana Shepard does come across. It looks like that lap was led by the 44 as he maintains the bottom as he goes into the lead. 22 staying up in the middle. Runs the high side. 78 goes down. 22 down low inside, looking for to take over the lead. Dana Shepard's a lot of lead swapping going here. The 78's got a great view just watching this go back and forth. As the 44 looks slides up a little bit to stay high, maybe gain a little bit more momentum, get some speed up there. So he opted to stay high. The 22 staying low. 78 did go high with him. Meanwhile, back and forth, you got the 69 of Andrew Bisnett watching this all ensue in front of him. I gotta imagine what he's thinking, along with the 09 of Jeremy Gaiman, like watching this battle for the lead between the first 3 cars go on, as we do got a lap car coming up. And he'll dive down in the inside apron, let them go on by. It's smart move for him. I'm sure all the drivers are happy to see, very respectful of him to do that. Coming through there, we have Dana Shepard in the lead, 78. Owen Lax coming up in 2nd place, and Ty Bostic in the 3rd, 09 behind him. As we take a look at the rear bumper camera looking back, Dana Shepard on that 44 DEP Racing Team Chevy Cavalier. So there was some heavy battling going on there for the past 3 laps for that lead, but they seem to sort it out for the time being. The 44 in the lead, 78 2nd place, 2 in the 3rd spot. The 09 still holding up the 4th, and Andrew Bisnett, the 69, the top 5 spot there. So that was some great action.
Owen taking another shot at Dana. Gonna try the bottom. It looks like he's gonna be able to make the move.
Yeah, it looks like Dana did let him go by there. Maybe he's not going to burn up his tires, let him go by. Let him use up some of his tires. I don't know, maybe a different strategy, but that's okay. They did put a little bit of space in between them and the 3rd place car of Ty Bostic in that 22. So it seems to be they're pulling away just a little bit.
Another quiet name doing a really nice job tonight. Dale Power, 6th place. Not somebody we talk about very often.
He's up 4 spots, so good for him. Making a strong run tonight.
Someone needs to tell him that Christmas is over, though. Still running that, looks like Charlie Brown Christmas paint scheme.
looks like everybody else just got everybody just sorted out here.
I will say, there's some names back here that definitely are surprising me. Eric McCarthy running back here in 10th after having been up in first earlier. Will Weiser, you usually see him up to the front. Sitting in 9th currently. Dale Weiser in 7th. Guys that we usually, we're used to seeing in the top 5, top 3.
Yeah, along with the 23, yeah, absolutely. He's made his way up 9 spots since the drop of the green flag, so he's on a strong run tonight too. So it's good to see a lot of fresh faces up there in the front.
Dale Power trying to take the 5th spot. I don't think he's going to be able to do it here. I think he's going to lose a couple spots here as those guys are lined up. And, they've got some draft help, and unfortunate for Dale that he didn't have anybody that was helping him. See, it looks like Andrew's starting to have a little bit of trouble, a little bit of a wiggle there out of turn 4.
I'm starting to wonder if let me take a look to see if he took a pit stop on that last round. He just took a lucky dog and came around, decided to that's why he's going back a little bit. He didn't take tires on that last yellow flag.
Andrew got into the wall there, right there, another turn 4.
You take a look at the 69, Andrew Bisnet just ahead of him. There's a battle going on between Bob Burlew, Will Weiser. Looks like Will Weiser was able to get around him, but I know Bob, he's not going to give up too easily, and he'll try to get back around him. Possibly stay on the outside. Trying to take a sneak peek there too, so there's some action. 66 66 is pushing hard. He was trying to maintain that lead that he had over the double O, but he got a little loose there, so that allowed the double O to get around him, take up another spot. 28 of Jim Downham did get around the 66 of Bob Burlew as well, so that puts Bob Burlew back in the 10th spot. Jim Downham in 9th. Will Weiser's made his way up back into the 8th spot. 7th spot, Justin Feldhausen. 6th, Barrick McCarthy. 5th, Dale Weiser. He's moved up 8 spots. 3rd, Ty Bostic still holding it there. 44, Dana Shepard's in the 2nd. And still holding the lead here is the 78, Owen Lax. So they have settled in and they're just running some laps here. It's going to be a long green flag run. Dustin Veldhausen is trying to make his way back up through the pack. He is looking to get on the outside of the McDonald's Ford Mustang. Doesn't seem to be gaining any ground, but he's consistently staying behind him. So if McCarthy does sled up a little bit, Veldhausen will be there to take a spot. Right behind him is Will Weiser, so he does have a lot of pressure on him to try to get before with the double O coming up on his heels and his Ford Mustang. Berlou gets coming back in, trying to take a look on the left, on the inside, try to get around, take that spot back from Jim Downham, but he maintains the 10th spot. No, hey, you got around Jim. Double O trying to get around the 23. Double O steadily trying to get up through the pack. Something that commonly you see around, starting back and make his way up through the front. So he's trying to put the pedal to the metal and make his way up to the front and try to contend for a top 5 spot. His dad, 30 car Dale Weiser, is sitting. Eric McCarthy sitting behind him in the 6th spot, so he's still got a lot of work to do. '78's holding strong still. It's like holding that, maintaining the lead over the 44, Dana Shepard. Back to the field, the 94 is taking a look on the inside of the 30 of Dale Weiser to try to take over the 4th spot. So there is battle going on for the 4th and 5th spot back there.
Ty Bostic's coming out of the pits. I think that some strategy probably happening right now.
Well, taking a look at 63 laps to go. They have roughly about that on tire wear before grip starts going away. 47 to 49 laps on a full tank of gas. So that would be some good strategy, seeing as he'll lose a little ground but make it up once they go back into the pits.
He'll be able to get to the end, but I wonder if it was a little early. I mean, we had only been about 23, 24 laps since the last pit, so he's going to have to go not quite double that, but it's going to be his longest run of the race so far for sure.
Well, listening to the team chatter, sounds like the 78 is going to be coming in. The 44 is going to be coming in. I saw a little bit of smoke. Yeah, the leader is coming in now. So it looks like we're getting some takers here with 35 laps to go, 65 laps down in the Tyler Daniels Racing League. Andrew Bisnett is also on pit road taking 4 tires as he's coming out of the pits now. 21's coming in to take, so Mike Matherly's a taker coming in now. 27 of Woon came in. 215 of Derek Don is coming in for his pit stop and his service from his pit routine. He's down and away. But the 94 has not opted to come in. The 00 of Will Weiser, the 30 of Dale Weiser has opted not to come in. 66 of Bob Burlew has opted also not to come in that time around. Breaking into the top 10 as of right now, we have Marty Brown, 9th spot, Lonnie Mixon, but we know they haven't taken it, haven't gone for their pits. So some other faces breaking into the top 10, but I'm sure that'll change just a little bit once everybody starts going through their green flag pit stop cycle. At the 09 on the inside of Bob Burlew, Dana Shepard hot on their heels trying to get up around them. I know he just came out, so he's on some pressure tires, so it'd be pretty easy for him to get around as he does so right there. Jim Downham looking on the inside of Bob Burlew as well to try to take over that spot. They haven't pit either. So they are fighting for position as we speak. They haven't pit yet either.
Your current leader, Will Weiser, Eric McCarthy, Dale Weiser, second and third.
So as we were watching that battle back there, it looks like Will Weiser in the 00 made his way up and was able to take over the top spot, but I haven't seen him come down yet for pit service, along with a couple of the others there that are running in the front, so it'll be interesting to see how much longer they're going to go before they do decide to come in. 0 with the driver chatter, sounds like the 00 is coming in this lap, so it looks like we'll probably see the leaders, the top 5, maybe a little bit more, as the 30 announces he's going to be coming in for his pit road service as well. We're going to assume we'll probably see the 94 come in, along with the 66 and the 28 as well.
Pretty aggressive move there to pit road, kind of cut off the the suggested entry a bit, I'd say, but Ty Bostic going around Eric. That's going to put Ty back on the lead lap, and we're going to see how that filters out for Ty since he pit early.
Yeah, it was about 2 or 3 laps before the other cars came in, and now about 4 laps since the leaders come in. So let's see how that cycles around. There's 94 decided to come in now to take his pit road service. The 00 is out and away. The 23 is out and away. The 04 is out and away.
You got some of these guys that may, that may say, you know what, I'm got no fight in this race as far as being able to win, but I can stay out long. Maybe a caution comes out, or maybe I can lead a lap and get a bonus point. As we're going to see Jim and Bob fight to the line here, and this could be for a bonus point right here. It looked like Bob edged Jim out there at the line.
Another important point needed in the playoffs.
As Jim goes around and Jim takes the lead there.
Looks like Jim will be able to lead a lap as well. Another important playoff point. Bob was able to edge him out on that.
Jim's still staying out, so he's definitely going to get a point. Look at Bob Burlew. Yep, Bob Burlew went into the pits, and I think Eric McCarthy's got into the wall. He was rather slow there on the front stretch, and it definitely looks like there's some damage to that right front.
It's a tough break for the McCarthy machine.
Oh yeah, big damage for sure to that right front fender.
Yeah, it's all caved in, crushed in. Probably would imagine he's got some totally damage.
I think there's a strong chance he's going to be coming to pit road right here. It looks like. Yep, sure is.
Yep, he's coming in.
So Dale Power now to the lead gets a point. A lot of different strategies going on here.
66 in, taking less than left side, gas and away. As the 94 is coming in. Get attention from the pit road. Crew. 66 got away.
I'm not sure if Owen Lax if he sped on pit road or if he had some other issue, because I'm seeing him as multiple laps down now.
Looks like the 94 took a fast repair. He is down and away. Jim Downham in the 28 Ford Mustang has taken his pit road service, and he is down and away, making his way back out, blending into the track.
Now I know that once this gets situated and whatnot, these guys aren't going to be up in the lead anymore. But like, I still think it's pretty cool. We got Lonnie Mixon out there, first place, just led a lap.
I know he's probably hooting and hollering there.
Good for Lonnie.
Yeah, shown right now, we have Lonnie Nixon lead up 21 spots since the green flag drop. Dale Power in second, up 8 spots. Bill Kirkshire in third, up 11 spots. We'll wait for it to cycle through so I can see a little bit more there for you. Just give me a couple moments and I'll go through the top 10 for all you folks. And Lonnie Nixon still sitting in the first spot.
But what we really want to be looking at and paying attention to is this guy right here, Ty Bostic. He was the first one to pit that started all this sequence. Jeremy Gaiman is running behind him. Will Weiser pit about 9 laps later. So we see here Ty's going across the start-finish line right here. Will Weiser going in out of turn 4, so decent gap between the two of them, but will that 9 laps tire difference be enough for Ty?
No, yeah, I mean he does have the 09 not too far behind him. Jeremy Gaiman, he's been up there showing his face all day, along with the 44 Dana Shepard, who's in the 6th spot. But right behind Dana, you have Dale and Will Weiser in the 7th and 8th spot. So watch out for them to start cutting up through there too. So there's going to be some pressure coming up behind Ty. Not too much longer here. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting and fun to see. Rounding out the top 10, we have Dustin Veldhausen in the 9th spot, and Andrew Bisnet in the number 69, 10th spot. So that's where we're running right now. And it looks like the next time we cross the line, We are going to be at 80 laps down, 20 laps to go here at Auto Club Speedway. Tyler Daniels Racing Lead on ET Drone Home Gaming. Like, subscribe, share, tell all your friends. We only got one like, a lot of people watching. Let's get that up. We do a refresh. I feel like it's like I'm doing a telephone. All right, 9 likes. Thank you, everybody. That's great. 9 likes, 59 subscribers as of right now. Couldn't do it without all of you. Thank you so much for all of the love you're showing us here at ET Drone Home Gaming. We appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely appreciate it.
Got Bill Kirkstra is holding up the 2nd spot now. Ty Bostic making his move up. He's holding the 3rd spot. Will Weiser's coming up in the 4th. Or sorry, hold on a second. I'm reading that wrong. Try that again, Josh. One moment. Gaiman, Jeremy Gaiman. So we got Ty Bostic coming up in the 3rd spot. So he is still holding strong, getting up there with Jamie Gaiman behind him. Dana Shepard not too far behind him in the 5th spot. So a lot of heat's being turned up. I forgot I had to set a certain setting, and I'm looking at the thing going in order, and it went 1 to 3, and then it jumped to 8. So I'm sorry about that, folks. Not trying to confuse you at home.
Really great seeing Jeremy run up here, 2nd place. I've always felt that he's been, you know, a really quick driver that just doesn't quite get the results that he would like, and you know, he's sitting here on the cusp of fighting for a potential win here. Oh, and it sounds like we've got cars wrecking.
Oh boy. Let's see a yellow yet.
No yellow yet, but there was definitely somebody sliding around.
I'm gonna see if I can get a.
Might have been a single car incident. If you do find that, then we'll certainly try to go back and get an idea of what happened. But there was something that happened there, because Dana had another car with him. This battle right here for first is definitely heating up. It may say 3rd and 4th position right now, but Lonnie and Bill both have to pit still before this is over. Jeremy definitely was really strong there off of turn 4. He's going to have a run right here for sure. I think he's going to have an opportunity. All over the back bumper. Looks to the inside. He's not quite clear yet. I think Ty's got the preferred lane here. Jeremy's still able to stay with him though. Oh no, he had to fall back in line.
Yeah, after going over some reviews, I really can't tell exactly what happened if it was a single car incident, but it wasn't enough to bring out a yellow flag because we remained green. So sorry, folks, I couldn't give you an update on that, but I did take a look. Wasn't able to find exactly what happened yet. But we have 12 laps to go in a heated battle up in the front, so keep an eye.
Jeremy taking another look to the inside. He's a little bit further ahead this time than last time, but Ty's going to have a better run off the corner. Yeah, Jeremy just cannot get enough of a run on the bottom. And don't think that this race is going to be, solely just between these two, because there's 3 cars between Dale Weiser, Dana Shepard, and Will Weiser, and they are in a hurry. Ten laps to go. Oh, sorry, that's Eric McCarthy in this mix, not Will. But Eric is 1 lap down. Things have cycled back now. Lonnie and Bill both have gone into the pits.
And Ty Bostic will take over the lead on that.
And unfortunately, I think Jeremy's burned his stuff up. It's going to be tough for him to get another run at him, but we'll certainly see what happens. I do think that Dale back there is faster. Than either of these two up there between Ty and Jeremy. So here's Ty Bostic's lap times versus Dale's, and 6/10, 7/10, 3/10, 3/10, 3/10. So Dale is very much quicker, but does he have enough time? Jeremy's not done yet. I mean, he's close enough to where if Ty has any kind of slip up, he'll easily be able to take advantage. A half a second faster that time for Dale. He is certainly going to get there at this rate.
Even the 94 is trying to put pressure on him as well.
And I think wherever that 94 goes, that 30 of Dale is going to go too, because he knows that that 94 is fast right now, and he can use him for a draft. That's what's helped him get all the way here. Jeremy's going to have a run here, but he's got nowhere to go with Eric to his inside. I think
30 car is going to stay low. Oh, the
big
09 got the wall
big
over.
opportunity for 09 right here.
There he goes. He got around him.
Jeremy's gotten up in front. Oh no, and he lost it.
Got in the wall a little bit there.
The 09 got loose on the bottom. He had him cleared.
So he's going to try to get around him here. Is he going to have enough?
But we got to remember that 94 is not on the lead lap. Well, he will be now. But that 94 is not in position to win this race.
No, and with the 30 there, putting pressure on the 22, only a matter of time before he might get around him. He's been following that 94 for the past.
I think Dale's going to be able to complete the pass right here. There's fresher tires.
Yep, and there he goes on the inside right now.
Three laps to go.
The 22 or the 09 have anything left?
There's 9 lap difference in tires between Dale and Ty. Is what's going to be the difference maker here. And you see there Ty slipped up, and it's going to allow Jeremy there to second place.
Yeah, he's got a hot run coming in there in that corner. He's coming in hot there. He's coming in hot. Oh no, oh no, no, up in the wall. Oh, nice save. It was a great save. Almost took the 09 out, but that gave the 30 the advantage to pull away quite considerably. And
he sees the white flag right here.
We're going into the last lap. I don't think there's enough time for the 09 to catch him going down the backstretch here. We go into the final turns here. The old Weiser in the lead, Jeremy Gaiman in second, Ty Bostic in third, Dana Shepard in fourth.
And Dale Weiser crosses the line. He's going to win the third playoff race. The first one of the second round. Jeremy Gaiman comes in second, Ty Bostic third, Dana Shepard fourth, Will Weiser rounds out the top 5. And it looks like Dale's not going to burn it down.
They'll take their cool down laps and bring it down to pit road.
All right, well, we got Dale ready, so we're going to grab him. Hey,
I do.
Dale, got you up in the booth. Congrats on getting the win.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, it was it was a team win. Let's be honest. I don't know why those guys pitted so early, and my teammates had horrible mistakes on pit road, so they
Well,
ended up driving
their
the lead.
strategy came close to being able to get him a win, but it definitely made it exciting getting to watch you guys battle on different strategies, and it was
Yeah,
fun watching that battle between the three of you, and that extra 9 laps. Fresher tires seemed to be the difference maker there.
yeah. Fresher tires in the pull I got from Eric, which SBC Motorsports, Chick-fil-A, Ford. Shout out to my mom, who I think was watching. So. Uh, these are the type of races I end up winning, right? Like fuel mileage or strategy, because I don't necessarily have the speed. So good race to those guys. Came in the Bostic.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy New Year, Dale, to you and your
Yep.
family. Great race. That was really kind of like a nail biter down to the end. I was wondering if it was going to come down to tires or fuel. I even at the beginning of the race, I was like, what is it going to come down to, especially with, the field that we have. So it
I
looks like it
know.
came down to tires and pit strategy and like not coming in too early. So, heck
Yeah.
yeah, man! Congrats on the win. Cherish that, relish it with the family. Your
Yeah.
mom was watching. We got lots of moms watching tonight. That's awesome. So that's really cool, man. Happy for you. Congrats on the win.
Yeah. Happy New Year. Yeah, we cut the pit stop in half. I think we went 28 or 29 laps. Those guys went, you said 9 laps early. Um, I don't know. And then Will missed his pit box twice, and Eric was slow coming into the pit, and then on his outlap he hit the wall. So like we didn't know whether to use Eric to pull Will up to me, so we had 3 cars, or just have Eric pull me, and it ended up working out.
Yeah, it was a good strategy there at the end because you were using his draft to get up there. So it worked out well to your advantage. They gave you a little pressure there, but once they realized you were, a little bit faster, that you just went on by and squeaked by with the win. So have fun with that one. And
Yep,
again, Happy New Year and looking forward to the rest of the playoffs.
yep. Thanks for the broadcast guys and Jim and those guys for running the league.
A-
Absolutely. You're welcome.
Absolutely, Dale. Have a good one.
Yep, yep, take it easy.
All right, so our second place finisher, Jeremy Gaiman, is not available. Third place Ty is not available. I do see Dana. We can grab Dana, fourth place finisher tonight. Hey, Dana, Ethan, and Josh up in the booth. You got us?
Oh yeah, hey, I got you guys.
Hey, great job tonight. Strong fourth place finish to start this round of the playoffs, and you flirted a lot up there with those guys running up there in the top 3 to 4 pretty much the whole night. What do you think was uh, the difference maker in being able to get up there with them at the end?
Yeah, I think I pitted there at the end with Luke, and I was 1-2 with him, and then I think he got a penalty, so I came out thinking I was pretty comfortable, and I got battling with Wooten for some reason, and just it killed my tires, and from then on it was pretty much losing time from then on. But this place is all about aero, and you got to have a draft, and there's just a lot more to it.
Yeah, and there's we mentioned about Dale and Eric, and those guys stayed glued together, and they were able to make a lot of ground just on having the draft. And we noticed that maybe some kind of incident, I think, possibly have somebody was near you. I think there in the last 10 to 15 laps, and maybe lost it by themselves. We were trying to figure that out. I don't know if you saw something that we didn't.
Yeah, no, that was probably the one with Wooten. I'd been racing around him, and same thing as everybody else. Really, I'd just been trying to stay behind people, use the draft there. The first couple runs, I had guys, I was catching them, but rather than diving low or going high and breaking the draft, I'd rather push them into the corner. But towards the end, when tires got worn out, I was just trying to be a steady pace. Uh, he's racing me pretty hard, and I thought I was staying pretty clean, but I'm not sure if it was a net code or one of us just came down and rubbed wrong, but he went across my nose, and I don't really know exactly what happened, but I just had to keep driving on.
Yeah, and at that point, you're just kind of sitting by yourself, and those other guys having draft. There wasn't a whole lot you could do at that point.
Yeah, no. Once you sort of lose it, you get about a second behind. It starts to fall off, and with the tire wear the way it was, and I guess I really took too much out of the right front. I was trying to drive off the right rear a lot, trying to keep the car loose, and when you start battling with somebody, that definitely changes the balance of the car. And I saw Will coming at the end, and I was just like, well, I'm gonna keep falling because I thought he was coming quick.
They were all coming pretty quick there towards the end because there was different pit strategy and tire taking. But keep your head up high. There was a great fourth place finish. You finished 3 spots ahead of where you started. It was a consistent race for you. So I'm sure you learned a little bit more. And there's always different things changing with the tracks and, tire lay down and things like that. So you did a great job, Dana. We're all proud of you here. Is anybody you want to thank?
Well, yeah, I just gotta thank DEP. Daniel, he's been on the chat with us here, coaching us a little bit, and my family, they're all out here watching for us, supporting the leagues, and they pretty much follow every league I'm in, and it's good to put on a show for everybody, and I got to thank you guys for doing this broadcast. It's always good to get everybody's names out there, and let you guys tell the story that happens around here, and I just want to thank everybody for being here.
Thanks
Th-
for racing with us. We love having you here.
Well, thank you. Got to make sure you let Brian know. He's the one that brought me over here, so you gotta thank him at some point.
Yeah, no, I always thank him every time I see him. We do sure miss you around here, Brian, for sure. We do miss Brian Boyd, and I'd love to see him around here soon. Maybe we can get him in the broadcast booth some night. That'd be fun to have him
Yeah, I've
around.
had
So,
some chats with him, and he fully intends to do that one night. So hopefully we can have that
oh,
happen
great.
before the season comes. I think he said maybe championship night
Oh,
was when he would
great.
try to get in here. So
Oh, that'd be great. Oh, I would have so
Yeah,
much
that
fun.
would
That'd be
that would
great.
really be good. From his perspective, he was running up front in the league before his surgery there. So, I bet you he can give you a really good view of what's happening out here from the driver's seat.
I agree. We all miss him. That's for sure. Love you, Brian. Miss you out here.
all right, Dana, good job tonight again, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, you two guys. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
You're welcome. You too, Dennis.
All right, so I want to grab one more, and that's uh, Dustin Veldhusen, who finished in sixth after starting 18th. Hey, Dustin, you got us? Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got you,
Oh,
bud.
there
How's
he
it going?
is. There he is.
I was listening to the broadcast, so I didn't want to unmute my mic.
Uh, wanted to pull you in here. You had a really good run, especially kind of like on a comeback. First race after. Um, trying to remember exactly what
I had
you
a
had
broken
mentioned.
toe.
There it is. I thought it was something with your foot. I just wasn't 100% sure, but you know, clearly that the toe didn't affect you any tonight.
Well, it's my left foot, so it's left foot braking. That's why I kind of stayed away. I probably could have, but I would have had to retrain my mind and everything on how I race. So that's why I stayed away for a while. But no, it felt good tonight. I mean, this track there's not much braking, so it didn't matter. I've been practicing on road courses, seeing how it felt. So it didn't feel bad. So hopefully it stays good.
Well, it's good to have you back. I know I'm new to you. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Josh. I've been doing some racing here and broadcasting, but I can feel for you. I was telling you before, I did about a year trying to iRace with a broken left arm. So I did the first probably 3 or 4 months with one arm, and then incorporated holding the bottom of the wheel with the left arm at some point. So I feel for you because I can only imagine what it would be like with the pressure on the toe against the brake pedal and stuff like that. A lot of people don't understand it is it's not real driving, but there's still pressures and things like that that happen to bones and muscles and things like that, direct drive wheels. So kudos, and I hope you get better soon, and I can't wait to race with you and against you soon.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you on the track as well. I mean, I guess I've really found out what load cell pedals, what kind of pressure it puts back on your foot now, because you can feel a little bit more, the pressure in the toe. So, I mean,
Yeah, right.
equipment's always fun. I mean, learning with new or getting back in, but it's always a blast racing with TDR. I raced with these guys for 2 years, if not more now, and I love every one of them.
Yeah, I've been having a blast myself, so it's good to see you back, and I can't wait to get to know you more for sure.
Yeah, same as well. Same as you, bud.
All right, Dustin. Good job again, and have a good night. See you next week.
Yeah, you guys too, and thanks for the broadcast, and see you guys all on the track.
All right, on. You're welcome.
All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll go through the finishing order and get things wrapped up for tonight. If you wanna take us through it, Josh?
Yeah, buddy. I just gotta wait for it to pop up, and I'll definitely go through it for you all here. I got a little bit of a lag, not too much, probably about 7 seconds or so. So just bear with me. I'll be more than happy to go through it for you. So, finishing off here tonight, Tyler Daniels Racing League Next Gen Cup Series. We had playoff race number 3, Auto Club Speedway. Taking the win tonight, Dale Weiser in that number 30 with SBC Motorsports. And second, Jeremy Gaiman in the 09 machine. Ty Bostic taking the P3 spot in the 22 car with NBT Motorsports. Number 4, coming in with the 44 car, Dana Shepard with DEP Racing. Fifth spot goes to Will Weiser in the 00 Ford machine with SBC Motorsports. Sixth, Dustin Veldhusen, as we just spoke with, Veldy Racing, pulling up the 6th spot. Jim Downman with Havoc Racing Syndicate in the 28 Ford, coupling in the 7th spot. The pink and green machine, Andrew Bisnet, pulling up the 8th spot in the 69 machine with Tyler Daniels Racing. The 9th spot, Bob Berlew in the 66 car. The 10 goes into Marty Brown with LSUAE Sports with the 41 machine. 11th goes to Chuck McDonald in the 04, hailing from up there in Canada, along with Dale Power, another one of our friends here in Canada, holding up the 12th spot in the number 5 machine. 13th goes to Lonnie Mixon in the 58 car. 14th, Derek Donna, was part of the DEP Racing family, in the 215, pulling up the 14th spot. 15th, Bill Kirkstra with the Tyler Daniels Racing family, I believe there with the 88 car. And Eric McCarthy, I believe we did here with Dale Weiser, is part of SBC Motorsports in that 94, holding up the 16th spot. Showing up one lap down in the 21st spot with the JIRT Racing Team, Mike Matherly. And Dale Wooten is holding up the 18th spot, and he was also a lap down. Also showing up, we have a couple disconnects, but showing up in the 19th spot, we had 78 of Owen Lax. He was a lap down. Luke Desjardins in the 10 car was 22 laps down, showing in the 20th spot. The 6 car, Gary Wright, 53 laps down, holding up the 21st spot. First spot, and the 49 Toyota of Ryan Walters unfortunately disconnected way earlier in the race due to a few misfortunes tonight. 68 laps down in the 22nd spot. So that does round out your finishing grid here in Tyler Daniels Racing Motorsports. Hey, what do you got going on this week? Anything? I know we got the IROC tomorrow night, Tuesday night. You guys got the trucks coming up soon too. Anything you want to promote yourself? I got Nothing going on really, just that in my Lone Star Racing. I'll share a link with everybody in that, in my Discord and through Facebook if anybody wants it. What do you got going on, Ethan?
So definitely got a lot going on this week at the TDR IROC series tomorrow night at Pocono using the ARCA cars. Tuesday, I'm going to be doing the truck series at Nashville Super Speedway. Wednesday, we got the TDR Xfinity series. And if I'm not mistaken, that's going to be at North Wilkesboro. And then either a combination of either Friday or Saturday, or both, depending on the way that the races go and schedule. But going to be doing the Roar. I guess people call it the Roar before the 24.
Looking forward to that
The
myself. My first
GT
year doing it.
GT4 cars at Daytona Road Course. So, um, and then we'll do the 24-hour race the following weekend. So, at least 4 or 5 days of racing throughout the week on the channel. So be sure to tune in. Um, 8 o'clock for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then on Friday, it looks like it's going to be a 5 o'clock Eastern time. And then Saturday would be an 11 o'clock a.m. Uh, start time. So the Friday and Saturday could vary. I mean, the Friday at 5 is pretty much a guarantee at this point. Saturday will kind of depend if things go poorly on Friday in the race, then I'll probably give it another shot on Saturday. If it goes really well, I may skip Saturday, or I may say, you know what, let's go for both. But we're gonna play that one by ear. But that's what's going on, and look forward to seeing you all throughout the week, and appreciate you all coming out tonight. Thanks, Josh, as always, for helping with the broadcast. It definitely helps a lot.
Yeah, no worries. Love having you here. Thanks for TDR for giving me the opportunity to be here with you all. Love iRacing, love racing in general. And genuine, it's a great family to be a part of, and just look forward to it every week. I got a lot going on myself this week too, so looking forward to getting things going. A lot of exciting news coming out of my camp soon, so stay tuned for that. But until next week, everyone be well, stay safe, and definitely stay warm.
Absolutely. All right, guys. We'll see you throughout the week and next week for the cutoff race at Richmond.
Take care. Bye, guys.